We are technically live right now, so if you guys are out there and you guys are hearing this, stay put, because we're gonna start the show here in a bit.
I just realized I wasn't logged in, so I can't see if there are people. But Facebook should be coming on any second now. If you're on Facebook watching us, we will notice it in just a second. Dun 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 dun. We're here, Dave. Get over here. You're the star of the show. All right. All right. Hello. Are we live? It says we're live. Joanne's on. Yay. We're not alone. We're not alone. Catherine, Linda, the Cornelius family. Hey, everyone. Well, we're going to wait for a couple minutes just to make sure everybody's on before we start.
This is really hot.
But it's the Mike and Dave show yet again. By popular demand. Hi, Melissa.
This
Hi,
time,
Nan.
Dave's wearing Mom's beautiful gnome apron with all the green thingies, Patrick's Day thingies, so I can't be pinched.
What?
It's not Patrick's Day, but you know, thought why not?
And so I guess we can model our aprons, right? Here.
Woo!
So while we're waiting to give a few more people a chance to come on. Wait, it says 9 people are watching. What?
No, it's not.
Usually
it takes a bit to update.
I was going to say, usually it's more than that. Oh, hey, Tracy, Kawana, Diana, Samantha, Pam, Phyllis, Donna, Amy, Mountain Mama, Chantel, J&B, Walter, yay. All right, hi, Ramona, Robin. Okay, so Dave and I are going to show off our aprons. This is from the Tawra apron collection. We picked the machoest aprons we had, right? No, actually I wouldn't stay on that, it'll break off.
Oh.
So this is Dave wearing the gnome apron, and I'm wearing the London apron.
This cat.
So we're sure that these aprons will help Dave cook better. So
100%.
hi everyone. Good morning, Linda down under. Joanne says you wear it well, Dave. All right. So today, if you're new around here, we are in just a minute. We're gonna cook the recipe, and Dave will be doing most of that work. But we're going to just talk for just a second beforehand about what's going on. Yay! Julie, I'm so glad you got to meet Tawra and Elly yesterday. So, I think only one person commented about this, but if you happen to try to go to that meetup and did not find them, there was some confusion with Google as to exactly where this was, and the address that we posted.
This is a rare moment.
Yay, brother love.
We have to act like it on TV.
Yay. Wow. Here, I'll pay you later, okay? So, anyway, there was a confusion between Google and the fact that Tawra didn't have any internet or phone in the location where she was. Yeah, we are on Facebook, Donna. Yeah, we're on Facebook right now. That apparently, at least one lady said that the address that we shared sent her to a place where there was a building that had been burned out, and the restaurant wasn't there. But Julie did meet up with them and found them there. So I'm glad you got to, Julie, especially after driving as far as that. So if you happen to have tried to go and you ended up in the wrong place and you missed them, we're really, really sorry about that. Also, Tawra wanted me to share. If Facebook's being slow? Huh. As I'm looking, it looks okay. Yeah, the Mike and Dave show, Shelly. What?
And Jack.
Actually, we were just doing a fake freeze just to see. Is something wrong with the counter? Because of this pink thing? I don't know. So, that was Nan.
Out.
Or maybe it's because we weren't pounding the counter and saying get it together, people. So, anyway, we will...
I'm not going to do it.
Man, Kiwana, you're going to get the after effects of that big storm, right? Yeah, Melody, it was Apple Barn where they were, and hopefully... Well, actually, I don't think they realized such a big place. So they were in one spot, and there was nobody. And of course, usually when we give less than 24 hours notice, if we get 2 people or 3,
101 degrees.
That's really amazing. So I'm not surprised, but... Yeah, Julie, Tawra said she and Elly were waiting in one location, and after a few minutes of not seeing anyone, they kind of went over and discovered you were at a different place in the same building. So
yep, he does all the talking. I just do the cooking.
Yeah. So anyway, I was going to tell you guys also, if you've been watching the videos that Tawra and Elly are posting on their trip, they kind of decided to do a little treasure hunt. And you can look at the videos to see more on that if you want. But essentially, at certain locations along the trip, they've been kind of hiding a copy of the book in a Ziploc bag at some place like on the border.
I gotta try this off the sneeze
of somewhere. And Tara wanted me to show that on the show, so let's see if I can make this work. So I forgot who it was, but one lady said that her son and I think it was her son and her husband they were coming through Colorado and they saw the spot in the video based on the sign here, and they went and discovered the book, and here's a picture of them having just gotten that, which I think is really cool. And this treasure hunt thing seems to be, a lot of people seem to be really liking it. So now, also there was another one, I think this one was from just outside of St. Louis that they left. I think Tara was surprised that people have already found a couple of these. She put a little card in there that says, take a selfie and send it to us, and here's the book. So that was pretty cool. So anyway,
woo! Sneeze diverted.
They're going to keep putting more of them along the way. So if you happen to be in a state that they're going to be coming through, you might keep an eye on those videos, because they were just trying to be cute about it. There was one I was aware of, at least, that nobody has gotten yet. Why do we need a new home, Tracy? Well, the house we're in is not that ideal, and it's in a neighborhood that's not that ideal. It's okay, but it's not ideal. But in northern Colorado is just exploding in growth, and it's just getting to be really hard to live here. And we were contemplating moving to another house that's a little bit better for us, but just to be a slightly better house, we'd have to triple what's left on our mortgage. And we'd have to have like $300,000 or something on the mortgage. And we just didn't want to have to do that. So for now, we're not moving anywhere. But Tara's kind of been just kind of looking in Tennessee or in Pennsylvania, or we've been looking in some other states. And she really had no idea where might be a better place. But in those places, the cost of the houses is a lot less, and we could have a paid-off house. So that's kind of why she's on this trip. And she did announce in one of the videos, of course you can see if you go look at the videos, but she announced in one of the videos that she had ruled out Tennessee. And she does explain it in there, but it's primarily, well, it's not primarily. The reason why is she has a chronic illness, chronic fatigue syndrome, and heat and humidity makes her really, really sick. So this time of year was a time that she wanted to go out to see what is it like in the hottest part of summer in some of the places. So, but they said the people are awesome and the place is beautiful, just temperature-wise. It's kind of the reason why we couldn't live in Kansas or Texas when we did that before too. So, hi Nancy, Sherry, Patricia, it's good to see you guys joining us, and Cheryl. All right, so Dave. Oh, where are they now? They are in, I think they're about to go to Asheville, North Carolina.
I don't keep track.
What did they tell you? So Tara said that they're driving in and they're going to sit down live with some other of the homestead YouTubers, I think. Who did they say it was?
Well, I think she said she would put it in the description.
Oh yeah, she said when they got there, she was going to put the information, update the information in the description on YouTube, which she hasn't done. So we'll try to pay attention for that.
You might have to refresh.
But they were going to be live later in the day after our show, I think. With, I forgot, do you remember which
it was
family it was?
Something time.
Anyway, so I should have written it down. Yeah, so all right, let's see. Any other questions before you get going? Sheila says Rockford is great. I don't know if she means what's place. So, yeah, all right. So today, do you want to take it, Dave?
Today we are making cheeseburger rolls, and Dave's doing it. Well, Dad might have to help a bit because I ruined the last batch.
Oh, and by the way, hey Jenny, see, it's the first time getting us live. It's awesome that you're here.
We're making cheeseburger rolls.
So why are you making the cheeseburger rolls, Dave?
Because everyone requested I do it because I'm awesome.
So Dave has a reputation, if you're not on the show frequently, but Dave has a reputation for his just crazy love for cheeseburger rolls.
Yeah.
And Tara usually makes them, but she's not here right now. So
you could also turn them into pizza rolls by putting like sauce in there, tomato sauce, and putting like cheese and Maybe some pepperonis. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bacon would be good.
Well, you can add stuff, but I think we only have ingredients
we only have ingredients for the deep regular.
So we have actually 2 places on the website. I'm going to just share a link. This is pretty much the recipe we're using, except it calls for bacon, and we're following the one in the cookbook, and that doesn't call for bacon, so we forgot to get bacon. So let's see, Dave, what page is this on?
Which one?
It is on. Oops.
Cheeseburger rolls are on page. I think it's like 280.
They're on page
280. 182.
They're on page 182 in our Dining on a Dime cookbook, and so we'll be following this recipe. But the recipe has it kind of making it into little pockets, and we're going to make it into a roll instead. So,
but in order to do it, you need to make the 90-minute rolls for that too. So that's we didn't have time to make the dough for that.
Right.
So
this recipe kind of starts by saying make the 90-minute rolls recipe first, so it's the dough.
It doesn't mean you have to wait 90 minutes for the roll part to get done and then make the cheeseburger rolls. You just make the dough.
Let's hope
and
not.
cook it.
All right. So do you want to get making it?
I don't know what to do first.
All right.
I'm scared. Okay, mix 3 cups of flour. Mix 3 cup flour.
3/4 of a cup flour.
3/4 of I can't speak. 3/4 cup of flour, sugar, yeast, and salt.
And Dave's already got the 3/4 of cup flour measured out here.
Do we have a heated milk, water? Oh, okay.
Oh.
We need to heat those.
Hey, Nan, it says heat milk, water, and margarine until very warm. Do we heat that in the microwave or on the stove?
Sorry,
I forgot to ask you that. Okay, so go ahead and you can mix the dry ingredients because that's the first
Put
sentence.
this in here.
So 3/4 cup flour.
3/4 of a cup flour. How much is the?
I'm going to reshare the link to the recipe.
There's
but
2 tablespoons, right?
Yes, I just measured out the sugar. Oh wait, I would put the salt in first so you just stay in order so you don't forget what you've already put in.
Okay, how much? About how much? Sorry guys, I'm very inexperienced.
So we're actually starting with the 90-minute rolls recipe, which is part of this, and I don't have the link handy for that. Wait, where's the... Oh, cheeseburger rolls. Oh, there they are.
Cheeseburger rolls are on 182.
Cheeseburger rolls are on 182. Yeah, and the 90-minute rolls are on page 75.
Which one of these is? Hold up.
So it tells you on it what size it is.
This is 1/4. I need.
So that's probably that one. 1/2, right?
This one. 1/2 teaspoon. Okay.
I'm gonna go look for the 90-minute rolls recipe on the website too.
So mix 3/4 cup flour, the sugar, yeast, and salt. Okay, so I'm doing flour first, and then salt. Oops, sorry.
So let's see.
Okay. Just dump that in, and then do sugar.
I'm trusting you. You're the cook, man.
Salt. Okay, how much yeast does it say?
Okay, so I'm just sharing in the description now, if you don't have the cookbook, the link to the 90-minute rolls recipe, which is...
Then 1 tablespoon of yeast.
Which is the dough that he's making right now.
Yeah, I love this recipe. I don't know if this is still going to turn out. Hold up. Wait, 1 tablespoon of yeast?
Yep.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I would do it even more. Probably all the way to the top.
I don't know, but I don't...
If a little is good, more is better. Yeah, right.
I don't want to... I'm trying to be Mr. Monk here so it doesn't, like, fly everywhere.
Mr. Monk?
I'm trying to be Mr. Monk so the yeast doesn't fly everywhere and then grow all this along the walls and weird.
So you put all those dry ingredients in?
I put all the dry ingredients in. So yeah, if you guys followed that.
Here, I grab a...
Should we do a quick debrief?
It just kind of makes it a little, and let me see if Nan replied on that.
Quick debrief.
Heat the water and margarine first before you add the yeast. Do we do that in the microwave?
Hold up. Let me say something. Quick debrief. I just mixed 3/4 cup of flour, the 2 tablespoons of sugar, the 1/2 tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of yeast into this bowl right here, and now I'm mixing it.
Okay, Dave. So it says heat milk, water, and margarine. And in the magic of television, we already have the milk. So what's this, 1/2 cup of milk? Yeah.
It's 1/2 cup.
And water and margarine. The water is 1/4 cup, so I'm just going to add it to this says 3/4.
Oh, wow.
I'll be your handy assistant, Claude, over here.
Okay, he's my handy assistant right now.
And margarine.
Oh no, guys, what did we do, Jill? What did we do?
Oh no, guys, what are you knowing about?
Great.
Yes, oh yes.
This is reality.
I will not put the yeast in yet. Wait, margarine. Is it? Yeah. So Dave,
Wait, we already put.
I'm gonna just. You didn't pour it into here, did you?
No, not in there. In here.
Oh.
Oh, I've messed it up. Hold up, let me.
Let's dump that in another container. I didn't see
worry.
you put it in there. Sorry.
Well, it looks like you should.
Yeah, go ahead and dump it out real quick. We'll remeasure those ingredients.
Sorry, guys.
Thanks for catching that. I don't know how we would have saved that one. Okay. Yeah, we have to do that.
3/4. Let me.
So that's a full cup, yeah.
Dad, you keep talking to Stall.
I'm talking to Stahl. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Do they owe someone money? They don't look joyful.
This is awkward for me. I'm never in the kitchen. I don't even know what this thing's called.
So, don't look joyful. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
so
they should have used the frozen dough. Uh-oh.
I need to put this. Right,
Yeah.
So this.
That's the 3/4.
Along with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Do we
Here, I'll
have?
get the sugar.
Here's the tablespoon. And then I also need. Where
Somebody
is
thinks
it?
we're looking too serious, Dave. So you need to crack some jokes in.
Tablespoon of salt. Wait, a half a tablespoon of
No,
salt.
half a teaspoon.
I mean, a half a teaspoon of salt, not tablespoons.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm rushing too much.
Don't rush. We have plenty of time.
Half
You guys are here with us all night if we need to be, right?
Sure. Okay, half a teaspoon
Jill
of
called
salt.
them. Shirley's saying Jill called them.
Oh, we disabled the phone line, so they can't call us.
Okay, well, you actually can call Nan. I have the cell phone on.
Okay.
So, anyway,
It would have been.
in case
too
you
late.
guys are wondering, Tara usually does it. If you're not from around here, Tara usually does this show, and there she's out of town, and we're just seeing if we can actually cook from the cookbook.
Okay, I
On
got
Wednesday,
the salt.
We had a very successful thing.
I got the salt and I got the flour
Okay.
in there. Now I'm putting the sugar in, right?
Wait, it does say. Jill, it does say mix flour, sugar, yeast, and salt. We're supposed to add it to the water mix. Yeah, so I'm going to do what you say, not what the recipe says in the book. You might have to question
I'm
that.
still gonna stir this, so then it's.
So did you add the
I added
flour,
the
sugar, and salt?
flour, and salt.
Okay, so we got milk, water, and margarine. So the milk and the water are in here together. Dave, do you know that on margarine, there's like tablespoon
Yes,
marks on
yeah.
it
I make popcorn, Dad. I use 2 tablespoons per bag.
per bag?
Per bag.
All right, so you mean
That's
just
quite a lot, guys, if you don't know.
now see if this was my recipe, I'd probably throw in a little extra just to see what happens.
Why not?
But we won't do that because this is television. Oh, you want to add this? Here I'm.
Yeah. Oh.
Go ahead.
My assistant's doing everything for me.
Oh,
Man,
here.
give me this.
Boom.
Oh, oh.
And it says heat until very warm. Dave? Jack, on the computer, we'll have to do that after the show.
Okay, so then do what?
It says heat until very warm, 120 to 130.
How do
I'd
we-
probably do like 30 seconds first and see if
Should
we
we
can
put like
measure
a
it.
towel over it just in case the margarine explodes?
I would, but let's just wing it today. We have wash rags. We can clean it. So, go ahead and
I
start
want
it.
to feel professional. No, not really.
We're going to
30
measure the
seconds?
temperature with this just to make sure we
30
did it right.
seconds.
Try 30 and see what happens.
So guys, sorry if this is going really slow.
Because that's a whole cup. No, they say you're doing great.
We want to see if we can if I can actually.
Pay attention to Jill, guys. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did she say something besides this? This is the blind leading the blind. Yeah, thanks, Nan. I appreciate that. That would have worked okay, Robin said.
It's more like the
You could maybe save it. Well, I think I'm going to try and save it off the air. So for now, I think we'll just use, since we remixed it, we'll use that. Thank you, Linda. I'm so glad that you're happy you're here
Did it say
today.
100 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Yeah. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
You might want to stir it a little because when you put it in the microwave,
It says 117, but
when you put it in the microwave, Dave, sometimes it's really hot in one area and cooler elsewhere. Okay,
my assistant is doing
Try it now.
everything. Wait, it's still.
sorry.
The margarine isn't dissolved.
The gnome is watching your work, Dave, Nancy said. Donna, yeah, we are on Facebook. I don't know why you're not seeing us on Facebook, but we are on Facebook Live, and a lot of people are over there.
103. Is that good enough? Just kidding, probably
So
not.
what does it say? 120 to 130?
120 to 130.
So put it in for maybe...
10 seconds.
No, I'd do at least 20. That's a big thing of liquid.
Dad, if this completely boils over and explodes, it's your fault. You owe me some new cheeseburger rolls if it happens like that.
Jamie says, I wish I had my checkbook close. I would totally super chat right now to help you get your mojo. She knew you were all crazy about super chat.
Dude, if you guys super chat, that'd be awesome.
Jenny says we need our... Jenny from Jenny Farmhouse Reese says you guys need your own channel. Hilarious.
I think actually I might start doing it on my channel, Cooking with Dave, huh?
Oops, sorry, we didn't do it that way, so hopefully we're good.
Wait, what did...
Okay, bring it out and check the temperature again.
I saw my name. There's only one way to learn, Dave. You just try. You're doing just fine. That really means something to me. Thanks. And now the margarine is split.
Oh, that's fine. Just mix it a little with the spoon and then take the temperature again. Since it says very hot, 120 to 130, we probably could have just put it under the tap and made it very hot, but go ahead, check it. That's enough stirring.
It's still yellow on the top.
It's okay. It'll mix when we get it in the bowl.
Okay, 117. That's close enough. I'll wing it. Or do we need to cook it for 5 more seconds?
I'd do a little more just in case, because it's yeast and it might be persnickety. I'd probably go like 15 more. Yay, Tony! Glad you got us on Facebook. Sandra, I'm glad you're here too. Yay!
I got the big thing now.
Well, now Charlene says don't kill the yeast. Hopefully, if it's between 120 and 130.
If it's too high, we can just let it cool, okay? And then we'll just talk.
Janine says we're rocking the aprons.
Oh yeah.
Guy power. What? Okay.
Flower power.
Yes, thank you, Marlene. I'm glad our show isn't called Hell's Kitchen. Okay. Try one more time and see what you get.
Currently unstirred. It says 1. Wow, it's really fluctuating.
So Noah's Ark, if you're wondering, we are making Dave's favorite cheeseburger rolls. Dave is making them. I'm kind of being his assistant. And not a very good assistant.
129, perfect.
Okay.
It's right in between,
Wait.
it says.
Now, Nan, I'm thinking at this point you said put in the... If we get it too hot, we can just let it cool. Yeah.
Heat milk, margarine, and water until
Nan,
very warm.
Just confirm with us if it's between the degrees the cookbook says, we should be able to put the yeast in there and not have a catastrophe,
It doesn't
right?
have to be exactly 120 degrees.
Well, it says 120 to 130 on there. Yeah. So that should be
But does it
fine.
have to be Celsius? Here, let's check. It's only 40 degrees Celsius right now.
No, what is it on the...
Oh, Fahrenheit is... Oh, wait. Hold up.
Oh, 113. That's not bad at all. Okay. Well, that doesn't feel that hot.
Well, it's cooling down.
Hi, Jennifer from Vancouver. Yes, she says put the yeast in now. Do it quick.
Wait.
Don't think about it.
Into this or into there?
We put the yeast into here, and then add to the dry ingredients. It doesn't... I think it would have worked the other way too, but we'll just do this just to see.
1 tablespoon.
Yep.
Why does it look
Hi,
like
Kathy, watching from Moher. Oh, sorry. Hi, Kathy, watching from an undisclosed location on the Gulf Coast. Man, I hope you guys are going to be okay. Kathy over here on Facebook lives in Houston. So,
Houston, we have a problem.
And they have a hurricane that's getting ready to hit them. So, and I had no clue, so I was joking around with her about pictures of water running out. Yeah, that's probably good.
Wait, so just to clarify, put this into the boiling hot
That's what they're
liquid.
saying. Yep. You're getting a lot of yeses, so you better do it before somebody says.
Okay, it's in there. Oh, it's exploding.
Okay, so I would just mix it up a little.
It's dying. Uh-oh.
You guys are hysterical. Love you guys. Thanks, Kathy.
Wait, Dad's hysterical? I thought I was hysterical. Wait, check YouTube for super chats. Just kidding.
Yeah, Emily, I was noticing that. I'm going to have to ask Jill and Tara on the recipe, because it does say to add the yeast in there, in the dry ingredients. And somebody else said that it should...
Oh, man. Oh, it's
Jamie,
really
it wasn't
hard.
over 120. Okay.
It's really hard to stir.
Probably go ahead and pour it in, because the next thing says add to dry ingredients and beat 2 minutes.
Good. It's...
This is... Wait, I saw something about my 3 sons.
Okay, pour it in now. Dad?
Yeah.
We got a 25 super chat
Uh-oh.
from Aga Loves
Dump it in there, and I would scrape off the rest of the yeast. Go off and put it in there. Oh, we did? Oh!
Scroll down a bit.
Thanks, Aga. The extra $5 is for Tuesday because I noticed yesterday that my bank canceled one of mine for Dave. Yeast mixed with water, not the milk. Uh-oh. Thanks, Aga. Okay, so looks like you should be good. I think as long as you beat it.
Okay, and then how do I beat it?
It says beat 2 minutes on medium speed using the mixer.
Okay.
Just make sure just so you don't lose any of that
Wait,
yeast.
what's medium? Is it like 3?
Yeah, on that one it is. Now, have you ever used the beaters before?
Yeah, you put it in first.
Yeah, don't pull it out while it's spinning or it'll spew everywhere. You counting 2 minutes?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick.
Are you paying attention to the time?
What?
Oh, is it paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal.
I've been on 30 seconds.
Tony says, oh my goodness, we can make a great team. Thanks, Tony. That should give man a heart attack. We're teaching man patience.
Oh! No, it's been 1 minute and 15 seconds.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long 1 minute. Sure says Carl will never have to do cheeseburger roll again. We're getting lots of likes, Dave. Must be doing it right. Thank you, Kate. Kate says you should be the cook more often on camera. Not 2 minutes yet?
Just in time.
Whew. All right. The camera works itself. Yeah.
Whoa, it's bubbling.
That's good. That means the yeast is getting mixed
It's
in.
alive! Okay, where do I put this?
You could just set it right here for a second, like that. And then I
Oh,
want
it stands up. Okay, good. Okay. Add to dry ingredients, beat 2 minutes on high, and add 1/4 cup flour, beat 2 minutes on high.
Here's a 1/4 cup if you want to use that.
How much? Add 1/4 cup.
So, in case you're just joining us, or if you were wondering, we're making the we're making the
Cheeseburger rolls.
cheeseburger rolls on page 182 in Dining on a Dime.
But first we have to make the 90-minute rolls in order to be able
But yeah,
to...
the first step says make the 90-minute rolls recipe on page 75 for
Okay.
the dough. So that's what he's doing right now.
Ow, my hand hurts. Okay, add 1/4 cup of flour, right?
Add 1/4 cup flour, beat 2 more minutes on high. Yep. So I'm adding the 90-minute rolls recipe right now into the comments in case you just joined us and you
Brace for
are trying to
impact,
follow
guys.
along.
Brace for impact. Just close your ears.
Do it.
Got it?
Is it 5 o'clock already?
Okay, good.
Holy smokes. Perfect, I can get in that.
almost with 1 minute.
We're mixing. We're mixing. We're mixing.
That's
Mixing.
keep mixing. Oh no!
Oh yeah, Andrew, I forgot you're there too. Yep, it's supposed to get done here. People are loving you, Dave.
Finish the heart. There we go. I had to give you guys a heart, but I only have one hand available.
You got those 2 minutes now or no?
1 minute and 30 seconds.
It's only been 1:30?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I didn't realize it was just...
You're old.
I guess I'm usually not paying attention when Mom's doing it. Uh-oh. Do we have dough already made? No. Are we supposed to... Oh no!
What?
It says that we have to let it rise a whole long time. Oh no! Okay.
This might have to be a 2-part series, guys.
No, we can do it today. We just have to... Is it 2 minutes?
Wait, check to see if Mom... Oh, another... Oh, wait, is that the same super chat?
Yeah. Nan? Are you done with the 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Mike seems to be rediscovering the passage of time. Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay. 2 on high. Stir in enough flour to make a stiff dough. Need 2... Oh, great.
So...
I have to touch it?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So
Hold up.
just...
Can I, like, unplug this?
Yeah, set it over there. Uh-oh, I didn't realize the rising part.
So
yeah, sorry, Rose. I realize you can't hear us talking then, but...
Wait,
I guess Tara must make the dough beforehand. Oops, sorry.
So do I just put, like, this much and guesstimate and, like, kind of...
Yeah, so you just put some in and you stir it. The rising is a really long time. Oops. Nan, when we talked about this earlier...
Oh, it looks like this is going to be a 3-hour show.
When we talked about this earlier, the part about rising didn't come up in our conversation. Okay, so I would just... So now it doesn't say it, it just says stir. Stir in enough.
Well, oh, okay.
So you can just use a
I
spoon.
thought it said beat in enough.
No, just
I'm
kind
just
of...
going to use the spatula.
Oh, that's fine. So just stir it enough, and you'll probably have to add some more even, but...
Well, yeah. Whoa, it's already getting...
See, I did read the recipe, but I didn't see the part about letting it rise for 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay, all right, midnight dinner. Yay. Actually, how do we... It is a quick...
Whoa, it's already getting pretty...
It is a rapid rise yeast, it says.
But it has to get to the doughy consistency, right? It's getting stiff,
Yeah,
but it's
you'll
not
need to add
getting...
that. Yes, that needs...
It's not
that
doughy.
needs more for sure.
It needs to be non-sticky,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Guys, I'm smart.
Rose says, we don't care about the rising. We love you guys. Thank you. Yeah, the filling is pretty easy. The main thing what I did notice is that it has to be in the oven for a while after it's all made.
This is getting kind of difficult.
So we'll probably stick
And
around.
We need that preheated.
Oh
to
yeah,
150.
make the filling while you're waiting. Duh, that's a good. That's a good idea. I think we probably would have done that, but I didn't even think about that.
Do the filling. Come on.
Well, I thought you were gonna want to.
Make up the hamburger.
Here, you take that. You don't want to brown it.
Oh man, it's getting stiff, but it's still sticking like crazy. So.
Okay.
Should I turn on the beater and see if that...
No, I just kind of stir it real hard.
Man, this is going to get my upper body
Yeah, I
strained.
think it needs more. Because that's... You can show Nan if you want and ask her if that's enough, but I think it needs more.
It does.
Nan, we didn't pick homemade... Oh, yeah. Janine says to put a tea towel over it to rise. Yeah, Jennifer says time to use your hands. Probably is.
Hold up, just a little bit longer.
No, take that out and start.
Oh.
Put a little flour on your hands.
Well, yeah, but where do I set it? I can't set it right here.
Set what? The dough?
The dough.
Well, I would do it in the bowl for the moment.
I thought we did. Like,
Put a little flour on your hands, and it looks like it does need more flour. It's still too sticky. See, this is where we are right now with the...
It's still sticking
It's
to
still
the
pretty
bowl.
sticky, so I think you need to add
Well,
more.
it's sticking.
But I would maybe...
I just got my hands all flour.
That's fine. I'd put a little more in, but keep flour on your hands so that it doesn't stick to your hands. A super chat. Paige wants to know what a super chat is.
It's a YouTube exclusive thing. So
well, Rose says if it's hard to stir, then it is stiff. Oops. We're gonna have to clear off the counter here too, so you can roll it out.
It's okay if it's a little bit stiffer than it should be. Right?
Sure.
Let's hope we didn't.
Because we're winging it. All right.
Here we go.
While Dave is doing that, Mike's gonna get to browning the beef. Oops.
Actually, it's not.
I just spewed it.
It's not that it's stiff. It's just that I'm weak.
Oh, you are?
I have like no upper body strength right now, and I'm really sore from doing pull-ups and push-ups and pull-up crunches.
Dave, you need to knead it. So here.
Hold up. Let me get it off the bowl and.
Hold on.
So I can't.
Right. You don't need to get off the bowl yet.
I didn't know.
So now what you have to do is sprinkle flour on the counter.
Yeah, I know. Dad, I know what kneading is.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Quit like being mean.
Hmm?
Quit being mean. He's bullying me. He's telling me what to do.
All right, I'm gonna start browning this meat while Dave's working on that.
Okay, wait. How do I do this? Do I just pull it out with floury hands?
So, what's that?
Do I just pull it out with
You could
floury
probably put a little
hands?
more flour on there even. I would just scoop it out with that. But yeah, flour on your hands is good to keep from sticking to the dough. You could probably put twice as much as what's on there, I imagine. This is funny. I'm having chest pains. You should know a lot watching Mom. Have you been watching Mom?
No.
He comes in here when it's done already.
Yeah,
and tastes
she never.
So dump that on there.
Okay, so just pull it out and dump it.
Well, you could just dump it and then scrape out whatever's left with your fingers.
So weird. It's all sticky. Dad, help! Can you pour some more flour on my hands? I need my hands to be more floury. It's sticking a lot, and now.
Dave, if there's extra, that's fine. It'll just be left on the counter, and you can actually pick it up off the side. So just kind of pat some on the dough.
I need my. There we go.
Everyone's saying, "Get in there and do it." Yeah.
Here we go. Dave's a germaphobe. He doesn't like yeast.
You got to get at it, Dave.
Here.
Yeah. You squeeze it, and yeah. Actually, that's looking pretty good.
I've seen Mom push it down and then flip it over like this.
Yeah. Kneading it is like you're giving it a massage.
Yeah. See, this is what Mom does.
Yeah.
It's still sticky.
Yes, listen to Jean. Put it on the counter, then put more flour on top of the dough and knead. Yes.
Hold up. This needs to be
Oh,
perfect.
that's quite a lot. I didn't realize I told you to put that much. I'm sorry.
You told me to put twice as much as I had before.
Okay.
Yeah, hold up. Can you take off my glasses?
Can you see without them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're just decorative?
Yeah, look more attractive. No, not really.
Perfect kneading, Dave, Nan says. Will Tara be watching now? I don't know. She's
doing
She hasn't been getting... She will be doing a live stream in a little while, but she hasn't been getting internet very well where she's been. Yeah, just put more flour. That's right, Dave. Okay, everyone says you're doing okay there. They will be there all night. Okay. Well, we're prepared if you are.
This is so funny. It's probably so entertaining.
What? Train wreck rolls? Oh, come on.
What?
Throw a little love our way.
Come on. This is a teenager cooking.
Dave, I think... Is this pretty much close to where it is? It looks like that's probably all it needs. Are Tawra and Elly watching under a pseudonym? No, if they were watching, they would be watching under probably Living on a Dime. Does it say? Okay. Need 2 to 3 minutes. Wait, how long have you been kneading? You probably don't need to add more flour.
No, it was still really sticky.
You got to just keep kneading on it. Has it been 2-3 minutes?
I don't know.
Turn over and knead. A for effort. Did you get all the dough out of the bowl?
A for effort. That's
actually there's
A for assistant.
Actually, Dave, scrape the last little bits here and add them to that. There's a little bit. There was enough in the bowl still that we probably ought to throw it in there. Kind of knead that in with it. So how many rolls does this dough make? It makes 12, generally. I don't know. It doesn't say how big to make them. But it says it makes 12. No more flour, says Rose. Yeah, so I was wondering.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You
put
already
any
got
more.
way too much on the table. But go ahead and just knead it a little more. You're being too delicate with it, I think.
No, I mean, there was no flour.
You got to act like a Swedish masseuse.
Ugh!
Yeah. Whoa! Whoa!
Yes, I'm going to just smack it, because that's...
Need to do some videos and teach your kids to cook. I think y'all are doing great, especially since it's a really slow-moving storm. Yes. Wait, what? Did I read too? Oh no, that's the only way you learn is by doing. Okay, I was reading two messages together. All right, is that enough kneading, do you think, man?
I'm going to keep kneading until she says something. Remember she said, "Oh no, guys," at the beginning when I added the yeast and we kind of just wasted it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, I think it still might have worked.
Can see Tara banging your hand on the table now. Get it together, people. All right,
down.
I think that's probably enough,
Look at
Dave.
the super chats. Just okay, no one.
Dave's worried about the super chats.
Well, I don't want to miss a super chat, and then someone pays
Tara-
$20.
Debbie, Tara, and Elly right now are in. Oh, Dave says you need to stretch it too while you're kneading because it needs to be elastic consistency.
Ugh.
I think that looks like it's probably right.
Ugh.
Debbie, Tara, and Elly are in North Carolina right now. Nan says that's definitely enough. Okay, so now you need to roll it out into a big rectangle.
I'm gonna throw it at Dad. Roll it out into a big rectangle. Oh. I have no room on the table though. Hold up. Let me get some more flour on this baby. I'm just on the sides.
And of course, wouldn't you know it, I got the extra low fat beef because it was on sale and I had to add oil to it. Love watching y'all.
This
Thank
is
you,
why I
Tammy.
don't do the home ec class or whatever.
Oh wait, oh that's right. Donna says you have to let it rise. I forgot.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Let's see. It says
Oh yeah, we
place
have
in
to...
a greased bowl. Here.
Oh, rip.
Hold on.
It looks like a poop. But that's still got the grit.
Oh, does it need to be a fresh bowl?
It's still got the sticky stuff inside of it, so let's just be careful. Looks like a giant poop emoji or something.
Here. Place in a greased bowl and let it
That's
rise
my
15
popcorn
minutes.
bowl. Okay, they said put something over
Put a
it.
towel over it.
Oh, they said like a
A tea towel. 15 minutes.
And then Mom always puts it inside of the oven at like 100 degrees so it doesn't kill the yeast.
Okay, so do we need to put it in the oven? Or just leave it there to rise for 15 minutes? It doesn't say to put it in the oven,
Yeah.
but I know Tara usually does.
Gotta get all that dough off my hand.
So, Jill, should we put it in the oven? Don't roll it out, let it rise, yes. Read the recipe.
Well,
Yeah.
I clumped it back up, so it should be
So
good.
we're finding out that men can follow the easy recipe, but the slightly medium recipe, we have to,
Intermediate recipes like throw us off the charts.
we have to ask all these people on here what we're doing wrong. So that's cool. At least I know everyone's paying attention. Let's see.
Man, how many views do we have for this?
Leave it out to rise. Other people are saying cover it to rise.
Yeah, we have to cover it. Usually Mom says cover
Oh,
it.
it's kind of, Jessica says it needs to be warm, so it depends on the temperature in the home. It's kind of warm right now in the house, so put it on top of the oven. Okay,
I can't
meanwhile,
move my fingers because of how much... Okay, time for Dave to mod comments. You guys are doing great! Thanks, Rosemary. Preheat oven and set it on top.
yes, the oven is already preheated. We did start that before the show.
Yes, and cover with a tea towel. We already did cover with a tea towel, man. So that's it. Andrea Cruz. I usually put the oven light on and put it in the oven, but with the oven off.
See what Nan says. If she
Man
replies.
says preheat oven and set it on top.
Nan said that?
Yeah.
It's already doing that. So we're already doing that. Yay. Yeah, this 93% beef is not cooking quite the same as other beef. So while Dave is waiting for that to rise, why don't you look at the comments, Dave, and see if...
Well, I'm looking for the... Here it is. Dad, you have to use this. You have to be brutal.
Oh, yeah, I was using this, but... Alright.
Man says that she does the thing too in the oven. Turns on the oven and with the light on. But she didn't want to confuse us anymore.
We can put it in there. Well, no, the oven's actually on full power right now.
It's on 350 degrees centigrade. Oh wait, no, not centigrade, Fahrenheit. My phone went dead, but I'm back. Hey, Janine, welcome back to the show. So, guys on YouTube, be sure to like, share, and comment, of course, so then we can see you.
Like to show mercy on us.
Yeah, like to show mercy on us. And on Living on a on Facebook, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hold up. Oh man, that sounded really awkward. Be sure to give us a like and thumbs up and share and all that, so you guys can have mercy on us. And yeah, we can tell that you guys love us.
So Dave's telling me I wasn't beating it up enough, so he gave me this to chop up the beef with.
Yeah, it's usually supposed to be like that grated.
Yeah, see how it's still kind of pink? It's not done yet.
Yeah, that's what
It's getting there though.
Usually Mom puts a huge chunk of blob.
So we have 11 minutes left on the letting it rise.
Hey Christina, you've missed a lot of funny stuff. You missed a lot of funny stuff. We've been failing at cooking.
We haven't been failing, we've just been learning.
What?
We've been learning with an audience.
Actually, we learned at school that learning is only made by mistakes.
Actually, so I'm not teaching Dave, we're kind of learning together. So I know things like how to brown beef,
Wait, what?
but I've never ever made anything with yeast before. So, but funny man, I asked you earlier and you didn't warn me about that part. I guess you figured I probably
Thanks,
knew
Nan,
that.
for blessing me. Thank you, everyone, actually. Okay. Thank you, Nan, Paige, Kathy, Linda, Janine, and Rosemary for blessing me, because that's me.
Actually, this is...
And thank you, Brenda, for saying I'm great, because I'm the star of the show, not this guy. I'm just making him work. What else?
So I think we're pretty good on the ground beef here, so we just have to wait for that to rise, so maybe we can see. And while we wait for that to rise, let's see, just one other thing. What does it say for... Oops.
Do you want me to just give you the cookbook?
Why don't you just put it to the recipe?
What do you mean? Oh, I'm gonna put...
Okay,
I will.
we're good to go except for waiting for the...
Amy told me to wash my hands and I was handling the computer. Whoops.
Yeah, well, thankfully, he was only using the dough. I was handling the raw meat, and I did wash my hands a lot, so... So now we're just waiting for the dough to rise, and the beef is ready, and we've got the cheese standing by. So when the dough is done, we're going to lay it out and put all the stuff in together and roll it up and stick it in the oven and see how it goes. So Kiwana's Kitchen and Homesteading says, you're both doing great. You got my thumbs up. Thank you, Kiwana.
Remove cup, place bowl, in microwave. What?
Remove cup, place bowl in micro. I wonder if this was referring to something earlier in the show. Dave, heat cup of water in the microwave for 2 minutes. You guys have to be the bravest guys I know. Thank you, Paula.
Going live in front of hundreds of people, cooking, of all things.
So the irony, and Jill can tell you this, is that I have this kind of super obsessive thing about getting it exactly right.
Guys, be sure to share this on Facebook and YouTube as, and I quote, not I quote, but be sure to share it on there and say, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen, in all caps with a bunch of laughing faces, so we can get lots of people
Do
on
these
here.
guys have a clue? Mom's on!
Mom!
So dear, we're at it's 5:22 and we have about
8 minutes.
8 minutes left of rising and 10 minutes left, 10 to 15 of cooking.
But
Torrid's on! I
yeah.
didn't see you earlier. Torrid, good to see you. It's supposed to be in a warm place and dark. Yes, it's covered with a tea towel in a warm bowl on top of the oven that's already preheated.
Don't forget, Mom's putting the link in there for Fundamental Home.
Linda.
She's going live with Fundamental Home. She's actually visiting them.
Yes. Let me grab that link here. So, dear, when are you going on with Fundamental Home? Can you type that in the comments so I can share? And I am going to share for everyone, we just made the 90-minute rolls dough and we're waiting for it to rise. And if Dave has been working on making his favorite cheeseburger rolls. And once it rises, we've already browned the beef, so we just have to put the beef and the cheese and whatever else together.
That felt weird.
And roll it up and then put it in the oven.
Like shook my skull.
Haha, Dave, wash your hands. Oh, you already saw that. All right. So I just shared the 90-minute rolls recipe, which is the dough that Dave just made. And I am going to share the cheeseburger roll recipe. We actually have two versions of it. It's because Jill makes it in little pockets. And Tawra rolls it up kind of in a
huge horseshoe shape that looks like big poop or something. I don't know. I wouldn't say big poop.
We gotta cut that. That's gotta go in the blooper reel.
It looks like a big loaf of bread, but in a horseshoe shape.
Jane says all teens. Jane says all teens and the non-cooking spouse should cook every so often. Yeah, that's awesome.
See, we should just kick Mom off and have her back there moderating comments.
I'll have to look and see. Yes, Margaret, I did season the meat. I'm sorry, I should have told you guys this.
I should be able to tell it.
The meat, I was browning it. I usually season it when I cook it, and I'm not sure if there's a reason why I shouldn't do that. So what I ended up doing was right at the end, just before it was done, I went ahead and added the seasoning. And sorry, what was the seasoning for the meat?
Seasoned salt?
So what I did is I actually kind of just improvised a little on the onion salt and the garlic salt and the salt and pepper. We had Tara's seasoned salt, which is kind of an onion salt with pepper already. So I put in some of her seasoned salt and some garlic powder.
Because Dad loves garlic.
And I estimated to get about the right amount, so that should be great. So I browned the ground beef.
You should keep it slightly...
A little bit warm still?
Right there.
Oh, sure enough, it is a little bit still pink. I guess I should do a little more. And I added all those in. I'm just going to put it on just a little more. Just so... yeah, so I browned the ground beef with all those seasonings. So all we should have to do when the dough comes out is roll it out and put on the cheese and the beef and roll it up. Unless there's something else you want on it.
I want bacon.
Super chat for anchovies.
What? No thanks. No, seriously, we don't have any, do we?
You're terrified at anchovies.
I'm very terrified. Let's just make some popcorn and put it inside.
Well, there's a recipe that...
oh, it's starting to sizzle.
There's a recipe, one of the versions of the recipe that I didn't see because it's not the one in the book. It has bacon in it also.
The yeast is starting to sizzle.
And I'm sure we could have added that.
The yeast is starting to sizzle. No, not really. It's a hamburger.
You know, as far as draining the grease from the beef, it does say to do that, but this beef was 93% fat-free. So they're really...
already got no grease.
I had to add olive oil. Well, I could have added any kind of oil, but I added olive oil to in order just to get it to fry all the way. So, all right, let's see. Did Mom say what was the? Oh, I was looking on the YouTube or the Facebook side. Where's that link? Because I didn't want to miss it. Where she's going to be on.
Oh, I think.
Oh, here it is. Good. Okay, so check it out. I'm live in a few minutes. Oh no, she's going to one-up us. She's going to upstage us on her own show.
Guys, be sure to share this video so we can one-up her.
I'm going to, while we're waiting for that to rise the rest of the way and talking to you guys, I'm going to gather up this link so I can share it. On YouTube, the Fundamental Home, let me just check to make sure that this is the right link. Tara said she's going to go live jointly with the Fundamental Home from North Carolina in just a few minutes. So I'm going to share that link, and I guess she didn't realize that we're going to go a little overtime probably.
Yes.
Tara live with the Fundamental Home. Okay, I'm sharing that link right now. She says it's going to be a few minutes. What?
Never mind. I see you missed the W.
Oh. hopefully Tara saw this and will wait just a few minutes to let us.
Davis
Roll it up
quickly
at least.
fading. I feel like I'm mom right now. I'm like,
Actually, Dave, I'm not sure.
what?
You said that was pink, but it sure looks done to me.
Well, whatever. If I get some kind of disease, it's your fault.
Yeah. All right. So
Guess
look and see
you're-
if we have any other cool comments. I'm going to add a little oil just to make sure the parts that are pink are.
Jack's on the computer, Debbie.
Hey, Jack! Oh, I was going to say, come in here and entertain everybody.
I already did
Oh.
wash my hands, Phyllis. Thanks for telling me that.
Yeah, Dave, I think that's just dye because it's not changing and I don't want to burn this to death. So.
Okay.
All right,
Makes me
so,
black.
oh, hey, we've got about 2 more minutes before.
And
so,
2 more minutes before the live show ends, and then we're just making.
Oh, sure, no. Oh, so we have about 2 more minutes before the dough is done rising.
And when the live show should have ended, but we're gonna go an extra 5 hours.
Where are they, North Carolina? I think it's Asheville. Yeah, they're in Asheville. They just got there, and they're visiting with the Fundamental Home, and let's see, they're visiting with Fundamental Home, which is another YouTube family, and they were gonna go live together. She said in a few minutes.
is it
I'm not sure if that means like now or after we're done.
So remember, guys, give us a super chat if you love Dave, and if you want to see him flip out and possibly smack his head on the roof by accident from how high he's jumping.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that's awesome that you're there, Brenda.
Whoa.
Let's see. Kirsten says, now you guys get a taste of what Tara gets from the germaphobes. Yeah. Well,
I don't care.
I'm a little more...
Germaphobes can well, never mind. I don't care.
I'm a little more paranoid, unfortunately, but I'm sticking with you guys. Never say wow in a horse race. How are the girls doing? Oh, so they are actually having a really good time. They were in Tennessee for a couple days, and they met one of the viewers there. Let me see. They met Julie from Georgia, drove to see them in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And they stayed 2 nights at this kind of, I think it was a homesteading family place. So one night was in a 1950s camper that had been kind of decorated really cute, and it had like a composting toilet out back and stuff, and they weren't sure. It was almost like camping, really, because they had a fire pit.
Violated.
And then the second day, they stayed in a tiny house that apparently was as big as our garden shed, but just had a loft inside of it too. So it looks like
We have to wait until it's exact, and then we have to whip it off. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay! Okay.
And expand.
Uh-oh. Hey, Jill, was it supposed to expand more than this, right?
Yeah, it's so usually supposed to take up like the entire bowl.
Oh, no.
We messed it up. Looks like I can't cook after all.
Nan? Help! Just kidding. Yes, it's supposed to expand more, and if so, how do we make it do that? Because we had it in for 15 minutes. But roll it out anyway. Okay. Roll it out. She just wants to put us out of everyone's misery. Yeah, we put a lot of yeast in it.
Can't read
It
this.
said a tablespoon, and
I untied my apron.
here. Nan says roll it out anyway. So go ahead and do that. You can just roll it out.
Yeah,
Ramona says it didn't get warm enough. That's weird because the oven's on really hot, and it's pretty hot over the top of the oven. So I'm surprised. Okay, go ahead and roll it out and make it into a
Yeah, it's
rectangle.
120 on top of the oven.
Oh, okay. That's not as hot as the water was. So
No, the
kinda,
water was.
Actually, you might have to speed it up with your hands a little more so that it kind of, see how it's separating? I'm going to mush it together. Then when you roll it out, it should be low carb meal for tonight. Oh, hamburger and cheese on top. Yeah. Linda says you had to show it to the camera when I had my Coke in my mouth and I spit it out.
Wait, spit it out by laughing?
I think they're mocking us. I think they're saying, at least if these guys can't do it, then I know
I'm a failure. I can't do anything.
Okay, now
I
go
should
ahead
have taken like home ec
I would just
class
roll
or-
it out. The only reason I said to do that is just because it was separating.
Yeah, no,
Dun, 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 dun. So this is going to end up being a lot more. So Dave said he wanted more beef than what the recipe said, so we actually made like double. Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, please. I can't. For the life of me, my arms aren't strong enough.
So.
Whoa, there's like yeast on my
Oh,
hands.
actually, I forgot. Is the camera able to see that?
Oh.
Here, why don't you tilt it down a little?
Go on OBS. Tell me what it looks.
You know, because I'm the expert on rolling out dough. All right.
So.
We're making sure that this part's on the camera. Oh yeah. All right. So we're supposed to roll it out in that big rectangle thing.
Sorry, Dave was cooking, but it's too stiff for Dave to cook.
Dave was having trouble rolling it out.
Isn't it stiff?
It is. I wonder if we made it. Is it possible we made it too stiff, Nan? I mean, it's okay. I'm still gonna be able to roll it out. I just wasn't sure if that's why it didn't rise all the way. All right.
The world needs more salt, people. We need to do that.
Yeah.
Betty says that.
And I wasn't paying attention to the size that she rolled it out to. I think it said like 8 by 15 or something, but I'm just gonna wing it on that part.
Yes, it rises better in the oven, but that is okay.
Yay.
Oh no, Linda, blah, 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 we are. Yes, we are mocking you.
Yes, we're mocking you. Thank you.
Roll it out, put the hamburger and cheese on.
If you're feeling sympathy for everyone, if you're feeling sympathy
Whoa,
for us,
that looks like
that looks
gourmet.
good. Doesn't that look great?
Looks like gourmet.
You just have to push real hard on it.
I didn't.
So do you want to
failed.
put the beef on because it's your recipe?
Sure, just a second. Dave, wash your hands. Oh.
No, I think that's from before.
No. I was just.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I
Hey,
jumped
Dave,
and I was feet.
why don't you go over there and... What do I do with the cheese? And on the recipe...
Oh, wait, we have to lift up the camera.
Wait. Why? Because we're about to put it on there.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I guess we could have lifted up the
We have
camera
to put the
earlier.
hamburger on first.
So do you want to go ahead and put the hamburger on
Okay,
the way you want it?
whatever. Do I just
No,
put
no.
hands in?
You can do the hamburger. Here. Take that and this.
Yeah, guys.
Just do it. Just put it on there and just kind of evenly distribute
How?
it across there.
Do I just...
Yeah. Just pour it all on there and then you can spread it out in the way you want it. All right. So just kind of... Mostly you want it at least all the way across lengthwise because when you roll it up, it's going to be inside of there. But you could probably put it on the whole thing.
Does it matter if I'm touching my own meat inside my own cheeseburger rolls?
No? We both washed our hands, so... And we're going to bake it, so it should be fine. So I would just kind of spread it all out like that, yeah.
We're not done yet.
Aw.
Getting there. Whoa, that's going to be some big chunks in there. That's going to be really good. All right, now...
So we're gonna... Go.
You had beef on both hands, right? I only had it on one, so I'm going to use my clean hand for the cheese. How much do you
No,
want?
I only had one, but...
Do you want to do the cheese? Put how much you want on there. What you want to put a little on there too, Jack?
That's an awful little amount of...
You can put more.
No,
No, I
I stole
mean,
a little piece of hamburger.
Of hamburger. That's an awful little small amount.
That's a lot of cheese.
Let me go and see what everybody, in case anybody's giving us warnings.
Oh no!
Oh, Pan, now you have to pick it up. Yeah, okay, so we have to roll it anyway. So we're going to probably roll it and then put it on the tray. We could have done it on the pan, but since we have to roll it.
You could just slide it on.
Do you want more cheese or is that all the cheese you want?
Well, that's all the cheese I was wanting, but if someone else wants more...
Here, this section looks, this will be mine. All right, so now we just have to roll it up.
Yeah, we have to roll it up this way.
So Mom said to turn it in a little on the sides so that
Yeah.
the stuff doesn't fall out.
Oh, wait, this isn't...
No, just turn this in a little like that and it'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
And now,
It's
just,
not perfect. I'm being Mr. Monk here. Just roll it.
Karen says you guys are doing great. Looks yummy.
Before
Yeah.
I do it, just roll it like this, like a paper.
Yeah.
Asking them.
No, Dave, it's not
Okay.
rocket science. Yeah, just kind of roll it like that. And just kind of roll it all along.
This isn't rocket science, people. No. Gotta keep it.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
Laurel. We are going to roll it up and put it on the pan, definitely. That was the...
So this looks like you can't have any because there's not very many. Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Let's get the baking pan.
I'm
All right.
holding it together.
So
Wait, do I pinch it together a little bit on?
I would just put that in down. Oh, actually, roll it a little more that direction because it's coming undone. There you go. You don't want to, it's sticking to the counter just a little. Okay, so lift it up. Actually, we probably should pinch the sides too. Here, we'll lift it up and put it on here. Make it the horseshoe like Mom does. Although that's a much smaller horseshoe than Tara's.
Usually it goes like from
and
here
then
and it's falling out.
Nan said to pinch the ends. So I think it's just like pinch it shut like that real hard. So that all the goop
So it
stays
doesn't
in there.
want to stay shut.
Well, it's like the way it was folded over, it probably won't leak out anyway. Okay, so now we're going to stick it in the oven. Dave, can you get the hot pad? And tell me, are you on camera now?
Let me see. Standing out
We're
up
having
a
two.
bit. There we go.
Okay, let's go ahead and put it in the oven because it's
Don't break the light. Okay, on top. Wait.
in the center. I'm sure it's.
Let's make sure we're following the directions.
10 to 15 minutes.
Oh no! It said you have to cook it first and then put.
Yeah,
no,
whatever.
really.
Yeah, 350 for 10
Saucepan.
to 15 minutes.
350 for 10.
Do you want me to put it in or do you want to put it in?
I'll put it in.
Careful, it's really
Oh,
hot.
on the top.
In the middle
shelf.
rack. Careful not to touch that. There you go.
Rack.
You're good to go.
Uh-oh, I got some flour on the burner thing.
Oh, it'll be excitement. Okay, so let me start the timer.
Okay. Whoa, what? Why?
Okay. Well, so that's... We got it together and it's in the oven. Yay!
We have...
So-
Yeah, okay, bye.
So... Oh, we should have showed it to you before we... Well, actually, I guess you saw it. So now it's in the oven. It's got about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. If you want to stick with us, we'll show you what it looks like when it comes out.
If you don't, we totally understand.
If you don't, we understand, and we won't. Just kidding. Let's see. I'm going to
300.
share. Tara's going to be on with Fundamental Home any minute now, live in North Carolina.
Whoa.
And so I'm sharing the link in the comments if you want to see that. If you want to go check her out
We
there.
just went from 300 viewers to 200. What's up with that?
So, and I'm going to also, in case
Never
she
mind.
didn't put it in the, I don't know if she put it in the,
You don't get it, do you? Nope, he doesn't.
I'm going to add Tara's thing to the
Wash your hands.
description too, just in case.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, Dave. Sorry, it was gonna click away. Good job, y'all! You guys did it! Great job, guys! We're making this for tomorrow's pizza night for sure. Yay! Thank you.
Be sure not to do it like I did, because I failed.
Actually, I think it'll work okay. It's just I noticed that because us guys have not made very many moderately complex recipes from the cookbook.
Oh man, I
It
got
took
my
us longer
shorts.
than it normally would, and a lot of people are saying like, just do it and go ahead and go for it. And I think Dave was Dave was a little hesitant from not doing it, and I hadn't done the yeast rolls before, so
Oh man, I
wasn't
can't
sure.
sit down with this. It's like pinching me.
So it's supposed to bake 10 to 15 minutes. I set the timer for 15, and it's at 13:20. So we'll probably check it before then, so we can at least show it to you.
This is pinching me. Really awkward.
But Nan says 15 to 20. So Jill says 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll probably wait till it gets to the 15 before we first check it. So Kathy says you guys did great. Angelina, great. Brush the flour off the counter with a dry rag. Yes, we can do that.
Do I have to?
It.
You're my servant or whatever.
Yes, I will do it. Do you want to look at the comments?
If I must.
It's funny because I see, like somebody was saying, Jill says it still needs to rise, but she must have seen that after because then Nan is saying, no, it's fine. Like, it's funny because not all of us are seeing it exactly at the same moment. So sometimes you might see something that somebody else has already seen.
I'm gonna repaste the link for the thing.
For her show? Or for the
our
recipe?
Recipe.
All right.
Okay,
So-
this is the recipe for not dining on a dime, for how to make cheeseburger rolls. Let's make sure I don't get any, oh man, I don't have any super chats.
Aw. That's why you didn't do so well. No, just kidding. You did well. You did fine.
I'm not,
But that's why you weren't quite on your game like the other day.
And then I'm also going to be placing in the place where you can find all of our books, including Dining on a Dime cookbook. Wait.
I'm gonna just clear this up a little more so we can sit here together and chit
Where you
chat.
can find all of our books, including Dining on a Dime cookbook,
50 years of frugal family. Oh, that was what we used to call it. 50 years of frugal family favorites.
1,200
We should have
recipes
kept that in the name.
and money-saving tips.
So let's see what anybody's saying. My dad wanted to cook dinner to surprise my mom when we were kids, and he used baking soda instead of flour to cook the chicken. Oh man!
My.
Wait,
stomach.
wait until they try to lift it off. Oh, lift it on the pan. Hey, we did all right, Nan. What are you doing? Salt will only neutralize yeast if it's not mixed in right away. This is the most amusing show. Thank you. Made this about a month ago, and the Wild Bunch, aka my children, loved it. Yeah, Linda, this is Dave's most favorite recipe, and he talks about it a lot. Since Tara's going to be gone for an extended amount of time from us, we thought we should check it out and see. Yeah, looks awesome. Ta-da! All right. Yeah, Nan's been having a coronary watching us do this. Oh, Linda says, Dave, you did the best part for us mamas, cleaning up after yourself. Yay. Yeah, we're waiting to see. We're excited to see it come out of the oven too. So I wasn't really following totally Tara's travel plan, but she and Ellie were having a really good time.
Marlene, yes, Jill is very exhausted.
Who picked the recipe? Well, on Wednesday's show when I cooked what was that? It was a baked lemon chicken. Or no, it was a fried lemony chicken. Afterwards, people said it was funny because it looked like David and I were so surprised that it turned out.
It was surprising.
It really turned out well. And so then we asked, hey, what would you guys like to see? And the majority of people said they want to see Dave make cheeseburger rolls.
And I forgot who, but I think, I thought it was Bandana or someone that said, that gave me $5 if I were to try. That super chatted for $5 if I were to try the meal. So I was forced to try it with the peppers and everything, and I don't like peppers very well. I usually don't like peppers.
So Nan says on Monday she insists we make carrot sticks. So actually a lot of people ask to see Jack making stuff too, and when I talked to Nan, I thought it was you, Jill, maybe it was Tara, said to have Jack make cookies, like some basic cookies recipe where of course I put it in the oven for him, but he mixes everything. Are there some things that I should be warned about, Jill? Because in our conversations this morning, I don't remember anything about rising. Oh, Sue says Tara is live now. So if you guys, we won't feel bad if you go over
Sue
there
Myers.
and check it out. Let me see if I can find that that link. We won't feel bad if you want to go take a peek over there and see what she's doing. It'll take us about 8 or 9 more minutes before we can check it. So let me share that link in the comments if you want to go see Tara live with Fundamental Home. I just shared that link on Facebook, and here it is on YouTube. And if you want to go over there and then come back and check this out in a few minutes, that's cool. Or if you want to just hang out here, that's fine too. I'm sure it'll probably will be a long enough show that you won't miss anything. But I kind of want to see it too, so I'm gonna have to switch over. So yep, they're live right now. That's awesome. I'm not actually watching the show, but I see the shot of them both together, so that's gonna be cool. It's too bad Tara must not have realized we were. All right. Let's see. Who would want to leave so much fun? Yeah, I just hate to compete against Tara.
Okay, I got my delicious drink. Here. I got my delicious drink, Dad.
All right.
It's on fire.
That's a hot drink. Yeah, carrot sticks. Oh, Cat Lover says she's switching back and forth between us and the other stream. Someone at the beginning asked how do kids feel about you guys moving out a lot. You mean moving from different places to other places? Most, like David and Jack barely remember the last move, I think.
I remember it.
And we're not necessarily urgently wanting to move. Oh, hey Dave, you got another super chat.
Wait, what?
What?
Playing with Jen said I'd love to see the Guys Can Cook videos too.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Jen. You know, I think if we did it more than twice, it would turn out even better.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you for that $5 super chat. It means so much. You guys are awesome. Well, you are awesome. And Aga loves Conwhale. is also awesome too. So thank you for those donations.
Cat Lover, Tara is live on Fundamental Home,
She
but
is
she's
very
not
much
with us
so
on
live.
this channel right now. She usually is, but she's not usually with us right now. But she's out on the road and she's visiting, and so she went live with them. I think she might have waited, but she probably thought we were going to be done by now, because it took us a little longer to get this recipe together than we thought. So, so some people are sort of have two tabs, one with us and one with them, and they're kind of switching back and forth a little while we wait to see how this looks in the end. Ramona says we used to move every 3 to 5 years in the military. Yeah, we moved a lot when we were younger, mostly because costs of places where we were or places we rented that were just awful when we were in them. But I think we've lived at this house longer than any other single house, and the main reason we might want to go now is just because we've had some trouble in the neighborhood, and the neighbors are really close to us, and it's just really noisy, and there's just a lot of stuff that makes Tara sicker more. Because she's really sound sensitive, and there's a lot of sound, stuff like that. She looks good but tired. All right, let's see.
Mom is always tired.
What meat do you have for the casserole? What are you talking to us, Nan? So let's see. Pre-measure all ingredients for Jack. Yes. So for Jack, I was going to try to make it super easy and have everything ready, and mostly he would be pouring it in and stirring it or mixing it. Then I would put it in the oven. And we were talking about cookies, and either I can't remember if it was Tara or Jill, but said it was super easy. He might be able to make a trail mix, Andrea, but I don't think he would eat a trail mix. So, let's see. All right. So, let's see. We've got 4 minutes left. Any other questions? I'm just looking through comments to see. So, usually I keep track of them better. Yes, Cherry, you're right. Men's cooking in the kitchen does make them appreciate moms more. But I think we have a pretty strong appreciation for Tara, so yes. So Sharon, I'm pretty sure it'll be Jack on the show Monday. I told him earlier that he'd probably be making cookies, so let's see. You've got 2 more weeks. Okay, yay. Does Jack like snickerdoodles? Oh, he does, actually, and I hadn't thought about that. Good and easy. Yeah, he does like them, so we could do that. I think somebody was talking about chocolate chip cookies, but I don't remember if we actually have them in the book. Cinnamon biscuits? Yeah, he could do that too. So, hey, Dave and Jack. Let's see. Oh, yay, Andrea! Thank you on that, Andrea, up on the dirty rice mix. I was asking about dirty rice, Cajun dirty rice the other day. You think you want to cook something on Tuesday or on Monday?
Sure.
How about cookies? Do you like snickerdoodles? Or would you rather try to make something like chocolate chip cookies?
Doodle. I forgot what those were.
Snickerdoodles are the kind of white ones. They don't actually have Snickers in them. They're kind of a little fluffy and cool. So, thank you, Brenda. Brenda says gonna email you some great kid-friendly recipes. Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out before then what he's gonna do. But I was gonna try to make it something easy, and we'll probably finish it early in the show instead of like where we are now. So, this. I have to peek. Oh, still looks like it's going to be a little longer.
Stop.
I want to hug you on the show, though, with love.
The timer says 2 minutes, but... So... Crock-pot dinner today. Yay. Good. Okay.
The baby is...
He did this.
So we're waiting. Today we made the... Dave made his
cheeseburger rolls. My
rolls.
world famous cheeseburger rolls. Booger.
But we're waiting for them to cook, and they're not quite
Not this
ready.
kind of booger.
So Debbie, will Jack make them from scratch and bake them too? I think the idea was to have him make them from scratch.
They don't look done.
I'll pre-measure. Yeah, I know. Just leave it.
It's got 1 minute left. doesn't look anywhere close.
He will make them all, but I will probably put them in the oven for him because I am not convinced that he wouldn't burn himself putting it in there.
Sitting with Super
I mean, he could probably do it. Hey, Jack, Laura says, kiss it to Jack.
Thank you.
He said thanks.
Yeah, Veronica says, thanks for the inspiration to cook. I got an 11-year-old boy who has not cooked as much as the older boys. Yeah, it's funny because they do cook certain things, but a lot of people use the cookbook to teach them. And since Tara's gone, this would be a good time for me to kind of work to, well, a lot of this is me following the recipe and
We should keep
them
Mom away
learning at the
more
same
often.
time.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's fine, Jack. So,
We should keep Mom away more.
yeah. Oh,
All
brotherly
in favor of
love.
having men's...
Andrew says, "Don't leave Jack alone." Yeah.
He hit me first.
Yeah, because you're 14 and
Because
you should
I'm
be on
a-
that level too. Yeah, Joanne, I was thinking chocolate chip cookies sounded better to me. Are you trying to get my attention? Buster? Yeah. The dog's in here now, so.
Click, clack, click, clack.
But we haven't spilled anything on the floor yet, so I'm going to.
No, we spilled a bit of flour.
So the thing says we have about a minute and a half left in the baking. It doesn't look like it's going to be done enough.
Nope.
Do you guys want to see it the way it is right now? Or do you want us to leave it in there a little longer? I mean, I hate to have you guys sticking around when there's not a whole lot of conversation. Debbie, yes, the boys are in school.
We just don't have school in the afternoon.
Jack's in the 3rd grade and Dave's in 9th grade.
Freshman year, which is horrible.
He just started
But
at
still.
a new school. So make bar cookies. Yeah, we could do that. So Shelly says, you and Tara said, let's see at the very same time on 2 different channels. Yeah, some people were saying we were saying a few of the same
Tell him we
things.
said hi.
Yeah, tell her we said hi. Tell her she should have waited to go live till we were done with our marathon, forgetting to let things rise show.
Yeah, but it's probably like 9 there, isn't it?
Ow.
So you just added 5 minutes? Dave, Jack. Did you just add 5
Yeah,
minutes?
I added 4.
Okay. Dave added a few more minutes. At that point, I think we'll probably pull it
Jesus.
out and show you just to see, because
Ow,
I know
this
a lot of
hurts.
you are just hanging out to see what it looks like.
This hurts. He's hurting me, Dad.
So, what?
Ah.
Okay. Hey, Brenda, I'm probably going to wait 3 more minutes and then show everybody. And then if it's not done yet, we can put it back in. But I just want to make sure it's as close. Andrea wants to know, what are your favorite meals, guys?
He's not getting off
What do you
me.
like to eat best?
He's eating my arm right now.
What's your favorite meal for dinner?
I don't know between 2.
Which 2?
Cheeseburger rolls
Or no
stone
bake
soup?
fudge cookie.
Cheeseburger rolls or stone
For me,
soup?
it's no bake fudge cookies or cheeseburger rolls.
Wait,
No bake
Nope.
fudge cookies
that's
kind
not
of
dinner
is a...
though. But that's not dinner.
It still counts. Cheeseburger rolls are my favorite dinner so far.
Cheeseburger rolls? That's why he's making them today. I really like chicken fried steak. Being from growing up in Texas, and Tara has a recipe in the book that she actually makes with hamburger, but it's got the same taste, and it's really awesome.
Have you ever been in a hurricane in Texas, Dad?
Is that a question for me about the hurricane? I have
think
not
that
been
is.
in a hurricane in Texas. I lived in Austin when I was there, and so if hurricanes, occasionally when they hit somewhere like Houston, we would get big thunderstorms for a couple days after that. But I've never been in one. I have family in Jennings, Louisiana, which is right on the Gulf Coast, and they've been through a couple big ones, but I had never been there when it was happening. So I was surprised to hear that one was hitting Houston, because it seems like one of them hit Houston a long time ago when I was living in Austin, but I don't remember that happening very often.
Whoa, did you see that?
I did not.
His leg just slipped from under him.
All right.
Ow.
Thanks, Amy. It's really nice to watch other families with young teens and preteens having fun together. I'd love to do this with my kids, 12, 13, and 2. Yeah, what's funny is we don't do this kind of thing often enough, because when Tara's here, we end up just having a regular show. She probably would appreciate it, not having to do that. Although I'm thinking I might get a little more assistance on the things where today we apparently were not quite on target. Oh yeah, about hurricanes, Jill is mentioning something that a lot of you might not know. It's kind of a fun fact.
Jack's hurting me.
Her dad,
Because he's
when he was in the Air
tickling me.
Force, Jill's dad, that would be Tara's granddad, was... Stop that, you. He was a hurricane hunter, and they would fly giant military airplanes into the eyes of hurricanes and take all kinds of readings and things. And when he talks about it, he's so mellow about it, like, it's just that thing I did. But I was thinking, it takes a lot of guts to fly an airplane into a hurricane and to do it over and over again. So that was pretty cool. Bang the table. Yeah, cat lover, I would love to do this.
Get it
with the fried
together,
steak
people.
show. Okay,
Oh, sorry.
scooch over a little, Jack. I'm gonna... Yeah, it still isn't looking done. Well, it's starting to brown, but... So it is... Actually, it's... It looks like it's probably done enough we could cut it. It's just not real brown. Do you want me to cut it open, Dave?
No.
You want to try a piece now?
Keep cooking it.
You-
It needs to be brown.
Aww.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
All right. We might put this in a couple more minutes, but honestly,
If they yell at us, then you can just take it out.
it's not browning enough yet. It's just starting to be brown, so Dave would like me to put it in a
Jill
few more
Cooper
minutes.
says no.
She says no what?
I have no idea. She just says no in all caps.
Dan, what does no mean in all caps? Oh, she probably means it needs to cook longer. I was thinking 5 more minutes. Is that enough, you think? Oh, Jack just typed a message to everyone. Hi from Jack on Facebook. So Jack from Colorado, let it brown. Okay. Oh, brush it with butter. Yeah. Hey, Dave, why don't you get one of those little bowls and we'll put some butter in it and soften it up. Doesn't look done. No, let it brown. Okay. Thank you, everyone. You're going to help us like not starve and not poison ourselves with uncooked food. Oh, yeah. We'll throw
Dave
some
is
butter in.
very
And,
not
oh,
at
except I don't
cooking.
know where Tara...
He has no idea what he's doing.
What?
Nothing.
Tara has a brush, but I don't know where. Jill, do you know where it is?
Easy recipes like fudge
Because
cookies.
it's the thing to
with
ask your
rabbits.
mother-in-law in another state where something is kept at your house.
Wait, does she know where
What is happening with my
Well, I
arms?
think Mom had a little paintbrush to brush butter on things.
You might want to use the butter spritzer.
So Patricia, Super Chats on the YouTube side, you can make a donation through YouTube. It's called a Super Chat. And then it highlights in the chat, like in red or, oops, as Mike incinerates the butter. It highlights the message and says that somebody donated so much and then included whatever message. And I think it's just supposed to be a thing where if you want to say just generally to a YouTuber, Jack, wait, that you really love what they're doing or something, or if they're missing your comment, you want it to stand out. That's what that's for. But the other day, Dave was talking about Super Chats, and people started like putting a $2 Super Chat or $5 Super Chat on there, and Dave was getting so excited that a lot of people were posting things, and I think they bribed him through Super Chat on the last show to try food he would not have otherwise tried, and he ended up liking it. So then Bandana Grandma
Gave me extra $5
gave
for.
her extra for liking it, which I thought was awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna see. Jill, did you say? You're probably watching Tara too, aren't you? Oh, it's probably in the drawer in front of you. Well, I looked in that drawer.
What are you looking for?
Mom had this little paintbrush that she used, or it looked like a paintbrush that she used to brush butter on, and they were saying we should brush some butter on so it would brown better.
No,
Excuse
I
me,
do
Jack.
have a solution to that, so it's not. I do have a solution to that. It's not brushing butter, but it's.
Oh, spray butter?
Yeah.
Duh, why didn't I think of that? Okay,
Yeah, I was
Say
just
that.
gonna say that.
grab it, Dave, real quick.
Well, where is it?
Get the butter spritzer.
I can't find the butter spritzer.
Actually, I wonder if...
They might have taken it with them.
I don't think so. Well, we could just...
Usually you can just take like a.
Let's just Here, back a little. Wow, it's getting there.
It's definitely getting browned.
I'm just gonna pour a little of this.
Oh, that's gonna like.
Sprinkle it a little on there and see if that works.
Oh my goodness. Dad, that's a lot of butter.
Hey, if a little butter is good, a lot of butter is better.
Wait, watch it.
Oh,
It's starting to fall out.
Quick, give me a napkin or a towel. Okay, scratch what I said about a lot of butter is better.
It started falling off.
It started to ooze off the edge of the baking pan, and I had to use a towel to stop it off.
Joe Cooper says use a napkin as the paintbrush.
See, I should have used the paper towel or the napkin. Well, I ended up pouring a little, but I had to use a towel to suck it off because it was starting to ooze off into the oven. Okay,
Dad,
so
that butter is going to explode
why?
because it's in an oven.
No,
So-
Hotter than
it won't.
microwave.
That's
Funny
what
story for those of you who are just hanging out. When the butter spray would have been great, Diane. I guess I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, Jack. Tara did a video a while back on melting candles and then pouring them into other candles to save them. And she likes to do that. She usually does it in a pot of water. But when BJ and Ellie were like 2 and 3 years old, she would put them in the oven when it was like 100 and some degrees, not real hot. But one day when she was pulling it out to pour it into the other candle, she spilled it and the whole bottom of the oven had candle wax on it. Well, she didn't tell me, and she went to another city in the area, to Manhattan, Kansas, to get groceries and left me with the kids. So they were hungry, and I ended up putting a pizza in the oven, and I was puttering around the house. And I had the timer on, and I thought, looks like there's smoke in the house. So I go in there, and in the glass of the oven, I just see flames. I'm like, what's going on? And I thought it smelled like barbecue, and I was, this is pizza. So I was trying to figure out how do I get this fire put out, but I was also thinking about the kids. So I ended up making the kids go out in the backyard, and I couldn't get the fire to go out. I didn't want to just pour water on it because I heard like if it was grease or something, it might cause a big problem. So in the end, this is a rental house. I had to like unplug the stove, and I was dragging it out in the yard. Well, I thought I had done something wrong, but in the end, it turned out that I didn't know Tara had candle wax in there, and it just went up in flames. So, yeah, so got my cookbook today. Can't wait to use it. Yay, Rhoda! I'm sure you will love it, and I thank you for getting it. Why is the phone off the hook? Oh, did somebody say something about the phone?
Looks like it's a little.
We always unplug the phone so that it doesn't ring while we're on the show. Although I have one that Tara and Jill can call on if they want. It looks better.
Smells good.
You think it's ready?
I don't think it's ready. I think it needs a tiny.
Hey.
Okay, we should.
About 1 minute and 30 seconds, probably. Something like that.
Every time you open it, it lets a little heat off.
Slap.
Yay! I just joined from Ohio. Yay! Thank you, Judy. Yes, we are doing great. So Janine, did somebody say something about the phone being? Oh yeah, Donna. What was I thinking? Donna said take a stick of butter and rub it on. Duh. All right. See, it's too bad. Sometimes I don't see it in the chat until the crisis is over. So
Jack's hurting me. Dad.
the boys are getting slap happy because we've been on the show for an hour and a half now. She put. Oh no, she didn't put BJ and Ellie in the oven.
Stop.
That sounds like a sick fairy tale. Keepers at Homestead. No, what happened is Tara had put a candle in the oven when it was like 150 degrees in there, so that the wax was. It was one that was mostly dead. What are you guys laughing about? Stop. And she was trying to pour it into another candle to salvage it. So BJ and Ellie were at 2 and 3, and I was, after the fact, cooking something in there, not realizing that there was wax on the bottom. So what will Jack make on Monday? We are,
What would
yeah,
Jack do?
yeah, Dave, this is what I've been telling you. Nancy says leave the oven shut so we can keep cooking. If you open it to peak, it takes like 2 minutes for the heat to re-up in there.
Looks like it's done.
It's done?
It looked like it. And I looked inside, but no. I don't know.
Cat lover, yes. Tara is over in North Carolina, and she's on live with the Fundamental Home right now. And I was hoping to wrap this so we could go check it out, and so we don't keep anyone else from seeing it. I was gonna see, where's that link?
You got a big like winkly spot
Dave,
right there.
do you see where the Fundamental Home link is?
Click.
Oh.
No, at the bottom one.
I'm going to share the link with Tara and Fundamental Home, and then I think we're going to go ahead and pull this out. The boys think it's done enough, so
We're too hungry.
they're starving to death because I made them wait 30 minutes past dinner. Well, actually, I didn't. Dave and I were cooking too long. I just shared the link to Fundamental Home on there. So you guys sure this is going to be, you think it's going to be done enough? Release. Stand back. I want to burn
That
it.
looks done enough.
Okay, where's that other hot pad? Yeah, Silly might put too much butter on there. Okay, go ahead and close it. So,
That looks good
here,
now.
scooch the computer over so I don't spill butter on it.
Well, you can see the.
So this is,
You can see its
can you
veins.
see it on the camera okay?
I don't know. Let me.
This is the way it's turned out, and I think this is probably done enough. We're going to cut it open and take a look. And you guys going to do it, taste test?
We need to create a thumbnail. Come on, quickly.
Nom 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 nom.
Cut one end off and
Okay,
Nom
ready?
nom
Thumbnail.
nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
wait, what?
Nom nom.
Jack, what are you? You're crying. Why are you crying?
So Dave,
I'm
that
making
end,
a weird song.
let's cut it in the middle so we can see if it looks better there.
Nom nom nom
That's
nom
too
nom.
ready right there on the end.
Oh. Well, yeah, at the very end we
Nom
fixed it.
nom nom nom
Ooh.
nom.
So yeah, it looks really good. Can you see that?
This end is a little bit bready, but it's fine.
Well, yeah,
That was-
well, the one end that was close to the very end is bready, but I think that's just because we smashed a whole bunch of dough at that one spot.
We punched it
This looks
in.
really good. There you go. So,
hot?
Jack, you can put a little butter on there if you want, or we can just take the stick like they were saying and just put this on there, like that, like a little pen. Yay. Okay. Well, you want to try it and see if it actually turned out? Dave, you want me to cut it?
Yeah.
See if anyone's telling us anything that we should be doing differently. Just nice.
Nom,
No,
nom,
don't.
nom, nom,
Why
nom,
not
nom,
pull it
nom.
out?
They said don't pull it out?
Man said don't pull it out. It's not done yet. No, not really.
David Joshua!
Oh!
Oh, that's the whole middle name thing. Do you want, how big of a piece? Half of that?
No, I want that.
Okay.
I just wanted to
Do you
cut
want
it
to
in
test
half.
it before we go
I'll
off the
cut it
show?
in half so it's two different rolls, and I feel like I'm eating more, but I'm not.
Do you want to test it so everyone can see if it turned out to be as good as you thought?
Sure.
Ah,
You can see its guts. Like, you can see the...
put a little butter on there and then try it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Oh my
Let's just...
goodness.
So Dave's going to do a quick taste test while we're still on here. That's how I put my butter on, yeah. Just kind of write it like it's a pen on there.
I know.
I'm not gonna
Dad.
tell you my opinion yet.
Oh, Colleen loves our aprons. Yeah, I've got the London and Dave has the gnomes. So spread that on and try it out.
I know, hold up. That takes me more than...
Yum, making me hungry. Actually, it's making me hungry too. And I was thinking we might save the other stuff and try to make it exactly like the recipe said, because it did tell Dave to put that yeast in there. Yeah, the hamburger was pre-cooked, if somebody was wondering. While we were waiting for it to rise, I browned the hamburger. So, are you ready for a taste test?
I don't know if it's cool
dun,
enough.
dun.
Jack's eating it.
And what do you think, Jack?
It's the best thing I've ever tasted.
The best thing you've ever tasted? Yay.
Yeah, that's a good thing to make you feel like you're eating more is to have it. So then you have two things, and you feel like you're eating more because they're two individual parts.
Yeah.
It's like, yum. Even though it's basically just one big part.
Oh yeah, put the rest back in. I didn't think of that. So,
Ah.
some
Right.
people are saying I should put the rest back in while they test the first few pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and do
That's hot.
that. But we won't probably stick on the show to wait for that.
That's really painfully hot. Hold up.
Since we're overtime already.
Mm.
But the boys are loving it. So, Dave, look over on the YouTube side and see if
I'm
there
about
are
to
any
explode.
Super chats.
questions. I was thinking questions, but
I'm about to explode.
Nope, no super chats.
anybody type in hashtag love for Dave?
Hashtag.
Yes,
Love
Diane,
for
the
Dave.
dough is cooked. The dough, I think the dough is cooked in the middle.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Feels like it.
I think that it's a little more stout looking because it didn't rise as much as we thought it should. Does it taste like defective or does it taste great?
Well, that's hot, but yes, it tastes delicious.
Type
People, you need to eat
hashtag
these.
love for Jack. But if you love him better, then type it in the super chat.
Debbie, I put the rest of it
Spit all
in
over my
so to brown it more on the top because I like it that way. But yeah, in case it's for the people that are saying it doesn't look brown enough, as long as it's cooked all the way through, the boys don't care that much. I like it better, more brown, so I stuck the rest of it in there to brown it a little more. But I think, was that a success?
Yeah, the bottom's a little bit harder.
So
I think we need to cook it more towards the top. Because see, the bottom's really brown and cooked, but then the top is really soft
Mushy?
and mushy.
Hmm.
Well, more mushy.
All right. Oh, vote for Dave. Yay. Love for Dave. Hashtag love for Jack. Yay. All right.
Guys,
Well-
give us a thumbs up on Facebook if you really like this. And if you didn't, well, I guess we'll see you later. But
Just give us a sad face. So anyway, well, Dave, is there anything? So do you feel good that you got this done?
I feel complete.
You feel complete? Now
My
you're
mom
gonna
hasn't made me this for 3 months, I think. Somewhere around there.
are you going to be making this every day now? Take it to school. Watch out, it's going to drip out the back.
I don't think we'll have the materials for it.
Look, you're getting lots of love and likes. So you don't have the materials at school? No,
At
probably not.
home.
Yeah, but we can get you stuff from now on, and it'll be one thing you make all by yourself.
It'll be the only thing I make all by myself.
So we should do it again and see if we can do it in 30 minutes or less. No,
But
we'd
it's
have
90-minute rolls.
well, we'd have to rise the dough first. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you guys. We had a good evening, a good fun time. Thanks for joining us. Sorry it was a little longer than we anticipated, but now we know if it has to rise. That's something that the ladies knew that we didn't know. So I'm going to share the link again for Tara.
At Fundamental Home. Go
She's
check
currently
them out.
live right now with Fundamental Home on YouTube, and
I
so
can
I'm going to
watch
share
that.
that link. And I just shared it in YouTube, and I'm sharing it on Facebook. And I'll probably share it once more just as we're ending it. Thank you so much for telling us how much you liked it and that we rocked it. Have a great weekend. Yeah, we had a good time together, us guys. So Monday we're probably going to come back and have Jack make. We're going to figure out for sure, but
Hold up.
probably cookies or something.
I got a really hot
something
one.
not too complex.
I got a really hot spot in my throat.
All right. Well, you're saying
funny.
bye, right, Dave?
Hold up. Let me
Oh.
whisper in their ear.
He wants a quick goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah,
See you later.
it is good to know we won't starve to death.
Those burger rolls were pretty good. Dad, you can cut it off now.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys later. Have an awesome weekend.
See y'all later. Goodbye.
Bye.